Today, you'll learn my favorite tips on how to do keyword research for B2B companies so you can grow your SEO traffic to get more leads, calls, and sales to grow your business. So let's get started. When I do keyword research for B2B, the first thing I always do is brainstorm a list of seed keywords. So seed keywords are the main words that describe your business and services. So let's say we are a web design company. Some of our seed keywords could be web design, of course, web design services, web design company, web design agency. Maybe we develop WordPress websites, so WordPress developer could be a seed keyword, web development company, and so on. So the first step in your keyword research is to list out all the main words that describe your business. Now the next step is for us to install Keywords Everywhere. So this is a browser add-on that you can install for either Chrome or Firefox. And this will show us the long tail keywords for all of our seed keywords. And the next step is for us to basically Google all of our seed keywords to get those long tail terms. So let's start with web design. So we are going to Google web design. And as you could see here with Keywords Everywhere, it shows us some information about this keyword. So the search volume is 74,000 a month. The average cost per click for Google Ads is $4.78. And also the competition score for Google Ads is 0.22. And if you hover over this bar graph, you can see the exact search volume over the past year for every single month. Now, as I scroll down, you can see some additional widgets around this keyword. You can see the SEO difficulty score, including other metrics for this keyword. You can see the trend data for web design. You can see some seasonality here, but it's trending in a good direction, which is nice to see. You can see some specific trending keywords associated with web design. You can see some related keywords people also search for, and also the long tail keywords. Now, speaking about long tail keywords, to unlock all of the long tail keywords, you would scroll up to this widget right here and click on this button, Find Long Tail Keywords for Web Design. Now, when you click on this button, Keywords Everywhere will find you all of those long tail terms. So it found 1,317 long tail keywords for web design. So you can look at this report and see all the long tail terms here. You can see their search volume, the average cost per click from Google Ads, the competition score from Google Ads as well. And you can see the exact search volume for every single month over the past year, and also the search volume trending percentage. Now, what you want to do is copy this information, go back to your Excel document, and create a new tab for this seed keyword. This is for web design, and we are going to paste that information. Now, when I analyze this list, I like to keep note of a few things. The first thing is the monthly search volume. I definitely want to focus on the keywords that have a good amount of search volume, but more importantly, I also want to take note of the keywords that are relevant for my business. Even though the search volume might be on the lower end, that's okay, because if it's relevant for what I do, then I definitely want to take note of that and add it to my website. When you analyze this list, you will also get some insights that you may not have thought about in the past. Let's start diving into this list. Okay, so web design agency, I think this one is a good keyword for us. So I'm gonna highlight this green, and this one has a search volume of 6,600. Now, if we go back to our seed keywords list, we actually added that right here, web design agency. And that's nice to know that there is some healthy search volume numbers right here. Now, web designer salary of web designers, these two have really good search volume, but they are not relevant for us, okay? So I'm not gonna worry about these two keywords. Let's continue, web design Denver. Now, this gives me good insight because it looks like people are looking for web designers in their location. And in this instance, they're looking for a web designer in Denver. And that one has a search volume of over 2,000. So I'm going to highlight this so I know that people are looking for web designers in different locations. So depending on what location your office is located in, you definitely want to target the city, and state. Web design freelance, maybe you are a freelancer. This one could be a good keyword to target on your website. It has close to 2,000 keyword searches a month. So I'm going to highlight this in case you are a freelancer. Web design Dallas. Okay, so this one also gives you some good insight as well because people are looking for a web designer in their city. And again, don't just focus on the keywords with good amount of search volume. Feel free to scroll all the way to the bottom and analyze the keywords that have lower search volume. Let's take a look here. Web design experts. This one I haven't thought about yet, but I think it's really relevant because, I'm an expert web designer. And the search volume is 110. Even though it's not in the thousands, I think this is a still relevant keyword for me to target on my website. So I'm going to highlight this one and continue. Web design trends 2023. This one could be a good one as well. And just keep on going. Now, once you highlight the ones that are relevant for you, I like to also figure out what I'm going to do with these keywords. So let me show you what I mean. I'm going to add 2 additional columns right here. I'm going to name this column funnel stage and this one content type. Now, when it comes to B2B, the sales cycle is on the longer end, right? Because people are going to find your website. They might fill out a form. They might call to set up an appointment. There might be a demo call. And after that call, you might have to set up another call to go over the contract and so on. So the sales cycle might be 1, 2, or maybe 3 months long. So I really like to target keywords that fall under each stage of the sales cycle. So for this column, I can signify if a keyword is either the top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, or bottom of the funnel. And I want to create a list of keywords that target each funnel state equally. I also like to quickly brainstorm where I plan to target these keywords on my website. Okay, so let's get started with this one right here, web design agency. This one might be middle or bottom of the funnel, right? They are possibly in the midst of looking for a web design agency to hire. So I'm gonna put M and B for middle and bottom. And content type, I think this one could be either a keyword we can target on the homepage or maybe a services page. Web design Denver, I think this one is middle or bottom of the funnel keyword. And same, this can be a keyword we can target on the homepage or services page. Now, keep in mind, you don't want to exactly target Denver. You want to target your state, okay? But I'm just showing you this just as an example. And let's continue. And we can follow the same process for this one, web design trends. So this one could be either top or middle of the funnel. People searching for this might not necessarily be looking for a web developer right now, but they might just be interested in web design trends for this year. Now, to target this keyword, I don't think I will want to target this keyword on the homepage or a services page. I might want to write a blog article for this keyword. So I'm just going to type in blog right here and just continue with the other keywords you've highlighted. I also like to analyze the keywords within Keywords Everywhere as well. Reason being is because I can more quickly filter keywords by search volume, cost per click, competition, or trending percentage. So say for example, I only want to look at the keywords that have a positive trending percent. So maybe I can do a minimum of maybe 100, and Keywords Everywhere will only show me the keywords that have been trending upwards at least 100 or more. I like to look at this list to figure out what keywords I can potentially target on maybe a blog article like web design AI. That's really trending right now. So maybe we can talk about web design in AI. Okay, I'm gonna remove this. I also like to search for different modifiers as well that are relevant within my niche. So maybe within the web design niche, people might be looking for guides or helpful types of content. So I'm gonna type in guide. Okay, so it looks like there are 4 long tail keywords that have guide in them. So web design guidelines, web design guide, web design layout guidelines. So maybe I can create blog articles that can target each one of these keywords. I also like to type in 4 as well because it will give me some insight into what niches people are looking for web design in. Let's take a look here. Web design for small businesses. This one is a great one because the search volume is very high and we do web design for small businesses. So I definitely want to create maybe a services page to target this keyword. Web design for businesses is also a good one. Web design for artists, for therapists, for construction companies. Within a few seconds, I can easily pinpoint services pages I can create. So a services page for a construction company, artists, therapists, and so on. So typing in different keyword modifiers in this search box will unlock some really good insights into additional pages you may want to create to target those keywords. Now, the last thing I like to do is go back to my seed keywords list, copy this, and figure out what the search volume is for my seed keywords. So I'm going to copy this, click on the Keywords Everywhere extension, click on Bulk Keywords Data, and paste it. Now, when I click on Get Metrics, it will show me the data for all of my seed keywords, okay? So I'm gonna sort this, and it looks like web design has the highest search volume, and then right after that is web design company. Okay, so what this tells me is that web design company is probably the keyword that would be my main keyword, simply because it has very high search volume. And WordPress developer would be a less important one for me when it comes to search volume. So I like to use this tool just to figure out what the search volume is for the keywords that I manually came up with. Okay, so this is how I do keyword research for B2B. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and if you want to check out our other videos, feel free to click any of the ones on the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one.